Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully y'all woke up, said y'all prayers, gave thanks to the man upstairs for waking y'all up. Because I know I give him thanks every morning I wake up to let me be around my loved ones for another day. Now, before any of you G-string writers say anything, listen to what I gotta say so y'all can understand. And I'm gonna keep it real like I usually always do. If you got a problem, that just means that you are condoning this nonsense. You're condoning the BS that Brianna does. That's all that is showing me. Okay? This is the differences between Peaches and Brianna to me. And for all you G string writers that say I'm always bashing black women, no, I'm not. I'm bashing Brianna. It's a big difference. Brianna is the one that tried to send that black man to jail lying, saying he was chasing her around the house with a gun. Brianna was the one who did that. Peaches didn't do that. Brianna did that. Do you see me hating on Peaches? No, I'm hating on Brianna. Peaches has 9 kids, one baby daddy. Brianna has 6 kids, three, if not four, baby daddies. Do you see the difference of what I'm saying? Is you understanding the differences? It's not about, oh, she's laying down with a man. No, it's the fact that, okay, you saw how the baby with the truth came. That came because she stopped taking birth control and didn't tell that man. That's how that one came. And then let's flip over to Janelle. Out the blue, she ended up pregnant. Is y'all following me? Out the blue. Even though I've showed reasons of why I doubt that that's even real. But regardless of that, until I'm proven wrong on my suspicions, I don't care what they say. But these are the differences between these women, okay? It's not me hating all black women at all. It's just me hating women that are negative, okay? They're not good role models. There are no reason to accept that in any woman's life. Black, white, green, yellow, I don't care what color you is, okay? That's not a role model, okay? This woman, Peaches, I'm not even going to act like she's a role model because having 9 kids ain't necessarily a good thing. We ain't in the 40s and 50s no more. So, but I'm not even knocking that. I'm not knocking that at all because she's still with the man she had her kids by. So she's actually living how families did back in that time. She actually is. So I can't knock and hate her in no way. She's actually living how them women did in the 50s and 60s, having big old families. She actually living like that. She's still with that man. She's actually understanding and knowing that, okay, it's better to be with him than not to be with him. Because all that's gonna equal is her being a single mother out here in this world trying to raise them 9 kids by herself. That's all that's going to equal. That's it. Nothing more. And there's not going to be, I'm not going to hate. I mean, I'm not going to deny facts. Ain't too many men walking this earth looking for a woman with 9 kids. So she's being very smart. She's not living in fantasy land. Okay, it's a difference. Brianna is in fantasy land. You get me? Her brain is in the clouds. She actually thinks that without, well, I can't even say without Janelle because Janelle is only there for a payday. Period. That's it. You know, she already understands that. She knows that, and you can tell that from the last time they got into an argument I mean, the last time they got into it and how she was talking bad about him for about the third time, regardless. But you know, that told it all. That one told it all as well. She told all of it on that one. But then back with him 10 days later. That's ridiculous. And he's a sucker as well. Because ain't no way I'd be with a woman that talked about me like that. Anyways, even when Peaches is having her issues and talking, I ain't even gonna say she's talking bad about him. She just speaking the truth. I don't did my due diligence before I even start talking about this woman. I had to make sure she wasn't doing no foul stuff. I had to make sure of that before I even start giving her flowers. But I am giving her flowers, and I'm definitely giving her flowers as far as being a mature woman and not downing the man that she knows she loves. She knows she loved that man. So as far as her being upset about him not carrying his weight and doing the things that she need him to do, that's respectable. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She got all the right and still get respect. She still get major respect from men and women for that. What woman would I don't care if she had 9 kids. It ain't in the body having 9 kids. A woman wants a man to carry his weight. A woman wants, and carrying her weight is not being financial. It's plenty of things. Being in a couple, it doesn't matter. If a person is more financial than their mate, okay, they help their mate up. They help their mate up. That's what that is about. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with her being the breadwinner and that man not being the breadwinner. Okay, that y'all got that messed up in your head somewhere. Okay, that's a control thing. I don't know where that comes from. Whatever, that's a control thing. When you're in a union together, it don't matter who's the breadwinner. The only thing, as long as food is getting put on that table, that's what matters. Now, as far as him carrying his weight, as far as the things he needs to be doing around the house, and as far as helping her, that's understandable for her to talk. I ain't heard her say nothing other than factual stuff when she's talking negative about that man. I ain't heard her try to clown him. Oh, they get into it, and then she start clowning and dissing him, and this that. I have never heard that. I never heard that. Now, if people know anything different, go and let me know, because I don't know. I honestly do not know. I really don't know. I'm not going to act like I know, because I don't know. But there's a big difference from a person who cooks every day for a family and takes care of her family. Is a big difference. Like when I said that Brianna's food looks eatable, and I said Peach's food don't look like it tastes good. Okay, that's I have my own opinion. I have the right to my own opinion, but the fact is still that she is cooking every day for her kids. That's the biggest thing. She's cooking every day for her kids. I don't know what Brianna's doing, but she's showing her fantasy life every day on here. Okay, they want you to believe that they're doing good. They want you to believe that everything is peaches and creamy, but then out of the blue, you see that it ain't. And then they want to rule you back in to make you think that everything is good. Well, no, it's not. It's not. It's not at all. Okay? Peaches actually shows her actual day-to-day life. So I cannot knock her. And when she shows her life, you see all of it. Kids and all. You see her actual life. I can't knock none of that. You see it all. You don't just see fantasy. And that's what you see. You see little pieces in Brianna stuff that, okay, that seems real. But majority of that shit is fantasy as hell. Okay? Majority of that stuff is. That's just like she said she spent $10,000 on a necklace for Janelle. Woman, do you know how bad of a mother that makes you look like? Do you? Or let me rephrase, let me think. You think that you're a millionaire. Do you really know how bad that made you look as a mother? Okay? When you not only bought necklace, watch, bracelets, You done bought so much jewelry for that man, shoes. I don't know how much you spent on that man, which that's not a problem. The problem is that you only been knowing that man maybe a year, maybe two. If that, I don't know. I have no idea. It is what it is, okay? But the biggest thing, and this is from a man, still ahead, ain't nothing sweet about me. This is from a man, is that you know that he's only there for what you can offer him. That's the problem. It ain't got nothing to do with you being the one financially secure. It's the fact that when you get mad at him, when shit don't go your way, you dog him for not being the financial one. He should have a problem with that. The fact that he doesn't show exactly how much of a supreme trick he is. And the fact that he don't understand that you're playing chess with him, you're using him for hoping that he makes a success out of himself. You're hoping. Okay? If he don't see that, that's crazy. But that's on him. That's him. That's his problem all the way. I don't care nothing. I want him to crash and burn just like I want Brianna to crash and burn. I can't even say I want him to make it. I want him to crash and burn. And I want CPS to take their kids. That's what I know. I admit that. Not talking about Peaches. Peaches is showing that she's actually a good mother. That's what she's showing. I don't care nothing. All the little other stuff, okay, because I don't see nothing being negative. So all the other stuff is that's just her getting views. It is what it is. But for the most part, all I see is her showing her actual life, her actual day-to-day life, what she's going through, how she's living, how she's moving. I get all that. You don't see that with Brianna. You don't. Okay, like I said, you see those kids every once in a while. Every once in a while. Literally every once in a while. Okay? Every once in a while you see those kids. But when she's trying to make a prank or something, you definitely see those kids because she pranks her kids. She pranks her kids. She don't prank other people. She pranks her kids. She may throw a little prank here or there, but she pranks her kids. And then she wants people to think that what you call herself, the prank queen. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the prank queen of nothing. It only seems that way because you're pranking your kids. Okay? Come out to the real life and do that. That's just like you got people out here that do stupid stuff on this social media, and definitely this that I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get how people are okay with it. Like, look, man, it's just wild to me. So I'm not even gonna get, that'll be a whole nother video of me talking about that, because it's so true. How people just show how goofy they are for social media, and so how much of a trick for every dollar they are for social media. And it's only to try to live and make themselves seem bigger than what they are. That's all it is. To be honest with you, that's all it is. Don't think that majority of these people you see on social media or in clubs or anything, when they wearing jewelry and they trying to act like they big balling, 90% of them are not. 90% of them are faking the funk. Just like Brianna be doing. She fakes. And I do mean she fakes. Okay? Book didn't make no sales. Clothing line didn't make no sales. Her beauty supply, whatever, didn't do nothing. And I'm all for black woman, black man, that is positive to make some bread off stuff like that. Okay? Not devils. That's like I don't want Janelle Doodle Butter to do nothing. Don't believe that hype. Do not believe the hype. Do not believe that he making that money off that like he's trying to make it seem like that Doodle Butter ain't doing nothing. But I have nothing negative to say about Peaches. I can't hate on Peaches. In no way. She's not giving me nothing to hate on because she's keeping it genuine. You can't hate on someone that's being genuine. You can't. You can't hate on someone that's keeping it 100% on how they live. This is my life. This is what it is. Okay? You can't hate on that. But when a person can show you, okay, this is this, and then turn right back around and um, I'm not going to say any assumptions. I'm going to speak facts. Brianna is a habitual liar. A habitual liar. She lies consistently. She'll say something like I was saying, and then by the next video she put up, which she does them every day. She does them every day. You'll be able to. She'll contradict herself in what she was doing. She's a habitual liar, hands down. I mean habitual liar. I don't mean in no way small time. You might lie every now and then, okay, about something. Okay. No, she's a habitual liar and she does it intentionally. If y'all haven't noticed, y'all should notice. And if you don't want to, if you ain't noticed, like I said, it's just because you don't want to notice. That's all it is. It's just because you don't want to notice. The issue when she fell out with Janelle for that third time, and she put everything on the line when she was driving in that car, telling them she was trying to what is it called? Backtrack. She was trying to backtrack, but in doing that, she didn't know how much she was making herself seem stupid. She was showing how much of a habitual liar she was, and she was contradicting every single thing she was saying about that man. She was contradicting every single word. And that's not cool. Now the thing y'all need to listen to all that is Janelle tries to act like he's such a good person. Janelle tries to act like he's so good. He's so godly. He thinks so much of God and praise, and they all are on this damn going to church music. You know what I'm saying? Her and Janelle both are on this going to church music and all this other stuff, prancing and stuff to church music. I think that's foul from the gate, you know. But she runs to church all the time. She runs to church music all the time, okay? When are you going to show something of you doing something positive, actually positive in your life? You show us every day. I wouldn't be saying this to you if you didn't show everyday life. You show everyday life of what you want us to see or what you want us to believe is your everyday life. Because the reality is not. The same way the reality is you took those kids from the truth. You took those kids out of LaTruth's life. That is ridiculous and that is sad. That's immature, the whole nine. How the hell a man gonna be in a kid's life for 6+ years and you take him out of their life? And it's a difference if he wasn't a good person, he wasn't a good role model for them. No, that man is showing good, even though he does goofy stuff to me. And there's plenty of stuff that he does that I don't even see how he can consider doing stuff like that. Regardless, he's still manned up to those kids. But besides any of that, that alone, and then when you saw when them kids saw him, the smiles they had on their faces when they saw that man, that speaks volumes, woman. That speaks volumes, and it's showing that you don't give a damn how them kids feel. You care about how you feel and what you don't want them to do. And you ain't the first. I'll be lying if I said you were. You ain't the first. You ain't gonna be the last. There's plenty of women that make the father or the stepfather, whichever way you want, pay, and they use them kids to make them pay. The women been doing that. Women been doing that. The point of the matter is why you try to act like you're so good when you're doing that. That's what sucks. But let me get off her for this moment. Peaches, you all good in my eyes. Like I said, there ain't really nothing you got to show that is bad. Nothing. I'm been looking at stuff for the last 24 hours. I ain't gonna say the whole 24 hours. Oh man, I had to sleep, work out, be with my family and stuff. But anyway, I have not saw anything that makes you seem different than what you're showing. Nothing. So I have nothing negative to say about you, but that's what makes the differences between y'all. And it's clear that there are things that are copied off of what you do. There are plenty of things that are copied off of what you do, and you know that is not genuine because you don't see her doing. You don't see Brianna. That's her daily life. You don't see that her showing her daily life. You don't see her showing herself bright and early in the morning, no makeup, no lipstick, no nothing, hair wild. You know what I'm saying? You don't see her without that weave in her hair. You don't see nothing. You see all you see is fake. You very seldom every blue moon, and I do mean every blue moon, just like when you see all them kids together with every blue moon. But it's even further down the line when you actually see her, who she is. Be who you are. You know why you don't see that? Because she'll be a snake like I always been calling her, and you will see how she is. Point blank period. But I'm up out of here, y'all. Share, like, and subscribe.